Buchi Labalaba, on the show with us, and we're having him right back here now. It's glad to have you back on the show.
100%.
All right, let's move on. Buchi, I don't know if you saw the news. It was on all over social media. The NSC has promised $5,000, to the Super Falcons for every goal scored at this group stage, And we saw that Asisat scored a goal. It was announced after the Malawi game, so we don't know if the goal scored at the Malawi game will stand. But going forward, the Zambia game and the Egypt game, every goal scored $5,000. What do you think about that initiative, from the NSC?
$5,000. That's big money. Do they really have to start promising them when the tournament has started? I don't get it. Something with the way they do all these things. Shabo, I don't think that's the real motivation they need. If you want to motivate these girls, you motivate them before the competition, especially when it comes to their preparation. You want to properly prepare. Like, how many friendly do you complete?
So you think it was too early?
It's not too early. It's just too complicated. They are doing it because they know they have messed up. They know they messed up in preparation, so they are trying to make up for it. So we're tired of trying to make up when competition. Can you just prepare before it starts? Then let the money value comes. I like money is good, money is important, but there's some other things that are more important, especially when it comes to paying these girls. These girls should be treated like VIPs before the tournament because they have been there, they've done it. They are warriors for us. So all these $5K, blah blah blah. When they go sleep, I'm not really a big fan of it. Treat them special before the tournaments, not during the tournaments. That's my own.
Okay. That is interesting. To add, some more to what you said, I spoke with the Super Falcons, media officer on the show on Monday. I asked about the NSC promise, and she mentioned the team, that's not their focus right now. The money is good, but they are focused on their game against Egypt. And I like that you mentioned that. And, the media officer also confirmed that the team, is focused and, not about the incentives and all of that. But moving on, let's talk about the main, star of the day, or the main thing today: Nigeria versus Egypt. Nigeria is going to take up Egypt, a very crucial game for the team. Would you tell us what's your prediction of this particular game, and what do you think, looking at Malawi game and Zambia game, what do you think the coach should do in this game to make sure we get that 3 points, and book the ticket to the knockout stage?
But one, don't play highlight. Don't play highlight. Because just leave your tactics. Don't play highlight. Number two, let's let girls be free. If these girls are free, they will do so well. Not underrating Egypt. Egypt that lost their 2 games. They lost 6-0 and 3-1 or 2-1. They're a fantastic team, we know. But just let our girls be free. Let them go to that pitch, express themselves. We'll go beat it like 7-0. They're not rich us now. We'll be on a good when it comes to women's football. This is not men's football. Don't beat them. We're just let these girls be free. Let them do what they're supposed to do. Not too much instructions. So we are going to totally defeat Egypt. I tell you now, 7-0. 7-0. We'll tell Egypt who want to join. 7-0. Fact.
That's a lot of prophecy there. Okay.
Tomorrow you come here and you respect me. Tell me that Pucci saw the future.
All right, interesting. I wish the Super Falcons the best, But another conversation that we have, at this 2026 Wafcon edition is picking the ticket to the semi-final and getting automatic qualification for the 2027 Women's World Cup in Brazil, which is something the Super Falcons are gunning towards, and other teams. But so far, looking at the performance, this is not just about Nigeria now, other teams generally. Looking at the performance so far, which 4 teams do you think are definitely getting those, 4 automatic qualification for the 2027 Women's World Cup in Brazil?
That's a tough one. Nigeria number 1. Number 1. I think Morocco will be there. Morocco, the host country, they'll be so good so far in this tournament. I have a good feeling Malawi I make it. So there are 2 sisters. So the one like say Wala no day. The Chawinga sisters. And the 4th country, I want to say South Africa, but they are playing against Morocco. So I have a good Ghana. The Ghana ladies have been good at Ghana.
Okay, that's an interesting pick. But before we let you go, I loved your pick. Before we let you go, I would want to also put you on the spot for something else, Your top 4 pick, aside from the Wafcon conversations, we're soon going away from, after we've gone from international football, club football is coming back. Buchi Labalaba. Which club do you support? Do you have a specific club you support?
Yeah, ask me that kind of question. Who don't know me now?
Which club you support?
You don't know me.
Which
I'm not
club?
Arsenal fan. I can't find any club in this life.
Arsenal.
I'm going out for like this special that they would affect me. You don't know me. Arsenal,
Okay. Okay,
I just
interesting.
feeling it.
Interesting. Now I want to ask you. Please don't be
Let's go.
biased, okay? But as an analyst,
I have to be biased. I'm sorry. Now at least I know they put money in my pocket. So now bias they put money in my
Okay,
pocket.
relax. Let's relax. Okay. As Buchi
Yeah.
Labalaba, as Buchi
I hear
Labalaba,
you.
right?
I hear
In
you.
the EPL, La Liga, your top 4 picks, the top 4 teams that are going to make it to, the Champions
Champions.
League next season. Tell me. EPL and
Like-
La Liga.
Like the champions or the top 4 teams.
The
of
top
Champions
4,
League.
yes. From your top 4, we'll get your champions now, but let's get your top 4 rundown. From the first to the 4th.
Okay, let's do the Premier League first. 100%
Okay.
Arsenal will run the league. This league will be the easiest done by Arsenal. There's nobody that can challenge Arsenal. Arsenal is number 1. We run the
Arsenal
league.
1,
Number 2,
okay.
number 2, Manchester City. Number three, I think I'll put Manchester United.
Okay.
And number 4, I have a very good feeling that Chelsea might end number 4. I have a good feeling. I think Alonso might just squeeze them to number 4.
So
Liverpool will not make top. Liverpool will finish like 11. They will suffer. They never see anything.
Okay.
So that's my Premier
So
League.
coming from you, it's Arsenal first. Liverpool. Did you call Liverpool a second?
Manchester second.
Manchester second. Okay. We have Man United third and Chelsea fourth. So now La Liga.
La Liga, I have a good feeling that Real Madrid have totally invested properly. They bought players that are needed, experienced players like Konate, Ramosey, and the rest. And they will buy Rodri too, hopefully. I think Real Madrid will win the league. I think Real Madrid number 1. I think Real Madrid will win the league. I think second has to be Barcelona, third Atletico Madrid. And fourth, I put Villarreal there.
Villarreal.
Totally players, yes. Very good tip.
All right, interesting. I'll keep that in mind. And Buchi, when we have you on the show next time, maybe towards the end of the season or when the season, is already taking shape, I'm going to remind you, about your top 4 pick from the EPL and the Premier League.
Nothing will happen now. I'm shameless now. If you don't come there, I'm shameless. You can't win.
All right. Thank you, Buchi, for joining us on this show. I mean, I enjoyed having conversations with you, and like you said, I hope the Super Falcons get that win against Egypt today, qualify for the knockout stage. Yes, 7-0. Yes, we hope the Super Falcons get a good margin today and qualify for the knockout stage of the 2026 Wafcon. Thank you for joining us on the show, Buchi.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you too. Well, that was Buchi Labalaba, sports presenter and analyst. Well, now back to the conversations. We've talked about, with Buchi, we've talked about, the Wafcon 2026, and we talked about the club football coming back. But now back to the Super Falcons. The Super Falcons have their sights firmly set on Egypt today, with a place in the knockout stage of the 2026 Wafcon at stake. Yes, this game would decide. It's a decider at the Group C of who qualifies to the knockout stage of the 2026 Wafcon. A big thank you to our guest also, Buchi Labalaba, for joining us and sharing his thoughts ahead of this crucial encounter for the Super Falcons. But that brings us to the end of today's edition of Sports Cup. Thank you for staying with us. It's been a pleasure bringing you the latest updates in sports. I am Amarachi Odinaka for our live news.